Welcome back to my aviation channel. My name is Mike, and I've got to say, before we start, a big thank you to all you new Sim Pilot subscribers. Thanks so much. It means a lot. Thanks for all the questions, and we're going to be making so much content on the simulator that you see behind me. How long will it stay like that? I don't know. There's going to be lots going on over the next few weeks and months, so stay tuned. Today's video, we're going to be comparing the gaming seat that I've made, the ejection seat, the real Martin Baker ejection seat, and we're going to see, is it comfy, and my thoughts on it, how I made it. I'm going to strip it down so you can see it and get all the ins and outs. So without further ado, let's go and have a look at the seat, strip it down, and you guys can look how I made it. Okay guys, so I've pulled it out to make it easier for this video, so it's been separated from there. So if you haven't seen it how it looks in situ, have a look at the previous video. I went through all the things I put on the sim, how much it cost me. But we're going to go into the chair. We're going to break the chair down and have a look and see exactly how it was made. It's pretty simple, but I really like it. And I think this absolutely finishes off the simulator that I've got so far. So let's get into it and get it all stripped down. So here's the helmet project I had going on. I'll show you a little bit more about that in another video. So we'll move that out. But quite happy with that, and that's coming on well. But here we go. So for anybody that didn't see the previous video, this is my pilot seat, my sim pilot seat, and I managed to do it, I think, quite well. It came out really well. It's really really comfy. So I've been on this now for about a month, and I've not had any problems sitting in the sim for an hour and a half at a time. I'm not someone who spends a lot of time gaming or simming, so for me, I didn't know how long I would be flying for, what I would be doing, but I seem to be doing about 45-minute sessions in it, and I'm perfectly comfy for that. So let's start from the top and work our way down. So I've made this Martin Baker ejection handle. The actual pole you see it on, the post, has been manufactured, so I made that out of an aluminium post. It's the wrong ejection handle for this seat. This is, I think, it's out of either a Phantom or a Corsair, but it's a nice ejection handle. It looks cool. It's the only one I could find at the time available on eBay. So if anybody has got one of the rubber handles, or the wire handles, let me know. I am interested. I'm interested either in swapping or buying. But yeah, I think that's what I do want in this. So I've held off the first mod, and the first mod was going to be fitting a switch in here and wiring this to like a control box or one of the button boxes. So that's definitely going to happen. And I don't think it's going to be too hard to do, actually. I've seen some people doing it on the internet. I think some people have made it more complicated than it actually needs to be. So I think we can get this done. And you just pull it and it comes out. I've manufactured and made the right connection so it fits in perfectly like that. So that will be fun, a good element to the game when I'm playing. I do like ejecting in DCS. When it's all fails, it's quite satisfying, and you get to see the pilot eject, and you can even move the pilot. My son showed me that you could do that, so I didn't know you could do that. So there we go. So first component, the ejection handle. If anyone's looking at buying one of these, they're around about £100 to £200, probably $80 to $200 roughly. So that is that. Next had to be the sheepskin cover. So Martin Baker ejection seats come with these covers on. I don't know if they do modern days, but I'd say at least, so I'd say 50s to 80s. These were around. I'm not sure if they're in the modern day cockpits, but it was something I've always liked and I had to have. So this was dated 1981. It's actually my year of birth, so I had to get one of these. This was brand new old stock. You can see the age on it. The Velcro's coming off a little bit there, and I need to re-glue it down. But as you can see, it's real sheepskin leather. So this was a must. I had to buy this, and I really do like it. You can see you've got the turn it round. You can see you've got the military stamp on there as well to show that it's actual real military, was military property. Again, this was bought as new old stock, went out of service a long time ago, this one. But yeah, really cool, really nice piece. Next, I thought this had to be done for comfort. So I had that on straight on the box underneath, but I felt I needed a little bit more padding. So this is what I went for. Again, this is genuinely, this is real, this is genuine. This is out of a helicopter, I believe. I think it might be like a Puma or something like that. But we can see November 1995 is the date on this. So it was old, but it was new old stock again. And yeah, you can see military stamp on it. And it's very thick and it's very cushioned and it looks the part. So it was a bit big. So let me let's get it out. You can see I had to fold it down at the back. I didn't want to cut it. I couldn't bring myself to cutting it. So I just put it on, folded it on, and it works a treat again. So and it makes it look like that next level Boeing gaming chair, but in my opinion better because it's real. And the thing about having the real is it just smells good. You can smell like the cockpit smell, which for me is part of the experience. So let's pop that aside. Now this was the second thing I bought when I bought the ejection seat pan, and these are what holds all the survival equipment in. And I thought I've got to have this because it makes it real. It completes the chair, looks good, looks the part. And I don't know if it's for this model chair. I'd probably guess it wasn't for this exact model. This is a seat pan from a Martin Baker Mark II ejection seat. So I don't know how many marks this seat pan went on. I imagine it went on a couple, maybe a Mark III or a 4, but it's definitely a little bit loose in here. But with that pad that I just showed you there, it makes it a bit tighter fit and just finishes it off, makes it look good. So let's have a look at this. So this is where all the survival equipment was rammed into. It's empty now, but you can see in there it's dated as well, 1981. So another product from 1981. So it was almost like it was meant to be for me, this. But looks really cool, like it. And definitely, what's it say on the side? Oh, so they call it a sitting platform Type D. And it was from has it got a date on there? 1981 November on there. That's the actual month I was born as well, so that's weird. So November 1981, and yeah, it's pretty basic, but adds to the experience in my view. Hey, next. So I was going to get a cushion made to make it like the next level gaming chair. And I looked around on the internet. I thought, what can I get? And then a friend of mine was selling some Irvin parachute packs, empty. And I thought, do you know what? That will work perfectly. You get the straps, you get the look, you get the feel. And again, going off that smell, it smells military. And I got one of the parachute packs. So I'll take it off for you so you can have a look at it. So we can get back down to the basics on the chair. I'm just going to pop the camera down for a second. It was empty, but it just looks the part with all the straps. I put the Martin Baker logo on there. This is January 2017. This was last inspected. Relatively good condition. Looks a little bit worn, so it goes well. And then on the back, we just packed inside the parachute. I'm not going to open it up because it was a bit of a nightmare to pack, but inside I just packed some foam. So just a piece of thick foam, a couple of inches thick, and that was what went inside. And the part looks really, really good. I'm really happy with it, and I wouldn't change this for the world. And it was cheap. This was around about 100 quid. There's all the details of the parachute pack. Irvin, they've been making parachutes since the war, maybe before the war. They're one of the best parachute makers in the world. Another piece of history on the seat. Again, wouldn't be used in an ejection seat, but just for the visual effect, I think it looks amazing. On to the best bit, and that is the actual Martin Baker ejection seat pan. So this, again, was new old stock. So this had been in a box for years, 50, maybe more years. And I've now repurposed it. So we've added it to the gaming base, and that was very easy. Literally, I've just screwed 4 screws inside here. And while I've got it apart, I will probably make sure they're tight again. Make sure they haven't loosened up. But yeah, this is all part of the experience for me. I'm a massive aviation geek. I'm a massive geek over helmets and ejection seats. So for me, I really wanted one in the actual sim cockpit. And that was my first thing that got me going. I bought this, actually. This was the first item I got for the simulator. So that was what I based it all around. But it looks really cool. And it doesn't need to be a full ejection seat. A full ejection seat would take it up to here. And I think it's just too much. So for me, that was just perfect. It may develop into a full ejection seat at some point. I might get rid of this and buy myself a full ejection seat. If I do get rid of this, I'll put it on the channel and let you guys know first. Put that little sticker on the back. You don't really see that once it's all in situ anyway, but you can see there's some corrosion on the aluminium because it's been in storage for that long. But this has never been used. And I put some stickers on the side as well. But that is the ejection seat, guys. And it just slots in to those 2 bars there. So guys, that's my simulator ejection seat. What do you think? Put it in the comments down below. Do you think it's better than the next level gaming Boeing sim rig chair? I do. I'm so happy with it, and I'll keep you updated with any progression, any things that I make. I'll post it all on YouTube for you. So guys, before we go, I've got one little surprise for you. I'm going to put it in now, and you can see where this is going to go next. Guys, take care. See you in the next one.